Hi, I will be talking about our work on air-coupled condensers. So the purpose of our work is we want to reduce water usage in thermal power plant cooling. Thermal power plants, they operate in what's known as the Rankine cycle. Now, in order to condense the process steam leaving the turbine, we use typically a once-through water-cooled condenser or a water cooling tower. Now, while these water cooling methods, they offer high power plant efficiencies, they also require large quantities of water in order for the cooling. So, statistically in the United States, the power plants, they account for about 38% of the United States freshwater withdrawals. So in order to address this issue, we are investigating the use of air-cooled condensers specifically for power plant cooling. Now, these air-cooled condensers, they greatly reduce the use of water. However, they also decrease the thermal power plant efficiency by about 5 to 10%. So, in order to look into this, we've been conducting experiments on enhancement methods for airside enhancement methods, as well as thermal power plant optimization studies to see how we could possibly increase the thermal power plant efficiency for a power plant using air-cooled condensers. So one enhancement method that we've been looking at is known as an autonomously fluttering reed. We've been working on this in a collaborative project. These autonomously fluttering reeds are also known as AFRs, and they get introduced inside the airside fin channels, and as the air flows through the condenser, the autonomously fluttering reed will oscillate, increasing mixing and increasing the airside heat transfer performance. So this behind me is the STSL air handling unit test facility. It is a 3,500 cubic feet per minute wind tunnel, and we can run it either recirculating or once through, and we can control the air temperature, relative humidity for our experiments. Installed inside the test facility is a representative air-coupled condenser, and it is with a condenser like this that we conduct our enhancement experiments, where we would conduct baseline experiments without the enhancement, and also enhancement experiments with the autonomously floating reeds installed in the condenser. In this facility, we make heat transfer measurements, as well as we also characterize the pressure drop under various conditions. Now, currently from the experiments, we've seen that the autonomously floating reeds, they increase the airside heat transfer performance at the price of an increased pressure drop from the baseline. Now, while we've also looked at the case with louvered fins, the louvered fins, they increase the heat transfer performance more than that of the AFRs. However, the AFRs, they do this at a reduced pressure drop. Now, when we apply these results to a study with a power plant, we actually see that the AFRs, because of the reduced pressure drop, they're able to give us the maximum, the highest thermal power plant efficiency when compared to plain fins or louvered fins. Currently, we are conducting experiments on the second iteration of the autonomously fluttering reeds, where we've designed an experimental air-coupled heat exchanger, where once that is fabricated, we'll be conducting baseline experiments and then enhancement experiments with the new iteration of the reeds.